this competition was particularly attractive for a number of reasons. One is it was opened up to a lot more people. The age group was reduced down to 18. But perhaps what a lot of people found quite difficult was that they actually had to paint a person that they knew. That was a requirement of the competition. I think that had a significant effect on how many people actually were able to enter the competition. So in fact this year we have a far reduced number of works. The previous iteration 2 years ago we had 1,800 entries. This year we have 800 entries, but I think 800 far better entries than before. We've made a selection of 40 that are on exhibition at Rust-en-Vrede, and 60 other works will be shown at the Ernestine Museum and at the Casa Labia. I think all 100 works reflect very well on on the artist's abilities. I think generally the quality has been very good even previously, but here we've really seen some people pull out the stops to get their work done in a particular way. I think it's been particularly challenging, and therefore I think the winner is going to be of interest to many, because I think and I suspect that many people will perhaps not agree, but will find the work perhaps a little bit more conventional than expected. I think there are probably ideas of expanding the competition, and maybe in the future, depending on how things go, it might become a continental issue.
So yes, Sanlam proudly sponsors the Sanlam Portrait Award. This is something that we launched in 2013. And we are very proudly here tonight on the opening night. This exhibition actually goes on tour around the country. We take it up to Gauteng and we showcase it at our new Johannesburg office. And then we actually try and really encourage people and young artists and the investment in arts. And so we take it to the Southern Cape. Last year we hosted an exhibition in Iceland. And we'd like to do the same this year, and then we're also going to take it to KwaZulu-Natal, and then keep it, once the exhibition's finished here, we'll take it also to the southern suburbs. So we try and get as much exposure in large towns as we can. We also want, obviously, our clients to see it and to continue investing in the arts. It's a very important part of South African culture, and there's a fabulous sort of history here with portraiture, and so we just want to continue that and really ensure that young artists and all aspiring artists have a platform that they can really sort of use to try and get their career off the ground or get investment from other supporting institutions.
Basically, the process of how we selected the 100 works was quite challenging. Unlike the last competition where there was 1,800 entries, this year we had about 800, roughly over 800 entries, so it made it a little bit easier. And basically, you know, Rust-en-Vrede, the gallery staff were extremely organized. So we basically, as the judges, sat in a room and were given works one at a time and started to say yes, no, 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 yes, no. And it was really basically the first day, because the whole process took about 4 days. The first day was really just kind of eliminating the works that we thought were not what we were looking for. And you know, ideally it's a little bit difficult because there's 3 judges with diverse backgrounds. We haven't met each other before, so we don't know what our tastes are. The most difficult, I think, was the top 40, and then the winner. Actually, it wasn't. The winner was the easiest of it all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2015 Sanlam Portrait Award, John Pace.
Sure.
You know, I don't know what to say, but I promise you, just give me a couple of seconds. I have been very fortunate. You know what, I'm also good at crying. I'm hell of a good. I've been able to draw and paint always and always. But it wasn't a focus of mine, it was kind of more of a pleasure and a hobby. I mean, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm absolutely gobsmacked that I'm standing here today. I really am. I think there's pieces of, I walked in with my wife Susan, and I did have, for instance, said, "Oh, Pacey, you're going to win." I said, "Oh, don't be a clot. Slim chance. Paint on the weekends, work at home, run a design studio, just paint for fun." And when I see some of the work here today, some of the technique is astonishing. And I'm very, very privileged to be part of it. Thank you very much. My inspiration is Lucian Freud and Edward Hopper. This painting is of my son Jack. Last year they were beaten by another rugby school, which I'm not going to tell you the name. And he was so muddy I put him in the boot of the car after the match. And I got home and he was freezing cold. Before we get into the shower, and I said, "Don't move. I have to photograph you." And my wife doesn't like this as much as I do, because he said, "Why is he covered in mud?" I mean, there's maybe mums want beautiful portraits of their children, but not for me. So I'm very pleased with this. I'm a part-time painter, paint on the weekends only. I'm a graphic designer and I have a business, but perhaps one day I'll paint all the time.